Hi, this is Joe with another edition of Weekly Tech Tips for your Z-Space. We get a lot of questions on how you can log in and utilize the Activity Builder while in Studio or Newton's or Euclid's or Franklin's. In the Activity Builder, you can actually change or amend the modules. You can change the models. You can change the text. You can also create custom content. I know coming up soon, we have different events in our society, like the eclipse that's coming up, and maybe you want to build a quick module on that. You can do that in Activity Builder. Or if you want to differentiate, maybe some of the vocabulary is a little too high for students and you want to make a differentiated model, you could actually take a model that's already existing and differentiate that. So let me walk you through how you're going to do that. To be able to utilize the Activity Builder, you have to have the EDU server, which is a teacher station. If you're like me, I don't have a teacher station. I just have my one Z-Space, or I don't have the teacher station hooked up. So this is what you're going to do. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to go up here into Chrome, and you're going to go to zspace.com. See that? And whoops, I typed it in wrong, so let me try it again. zspace.com. I'm going to their website. I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom to downloads. We've done this before, but you're just going to the download page. Right in the middle of the page, you're going to find the ZSpace EDU server. You're just going to click right there, and you're going to notice in the bottom left-hand corner, it's going to download just like a typical file would. So you're going to the website, you're going to the downloads page, and you're going to click on that EDU server. Now, once it's done, down here in the bottom again, bottom left, I click on it, and I need to install it. So I'm going to click Next, I agree, and I'm going to let it do its thing. It takes just a couple of seconds, and I'll have the EDU server on my existing Z-Space that I'm working from right now. Now, that's a good point. Make sure you're doing this on a Z-Space. It's not going to do you a lot of good on a laptop computer at this point. You can go into the server, but you can't go into Studio or any of the other platforms to amend or create content. You have to be on the Z-Space. So I click Finish. That's all I have to do. So I put that on my Z-Space. The next thing I'm going to go to is I'm going back to Chrome, and I'm going to put in a local host. Up at the top, notice I'm typing localhost 4000. See right up there at the top left-hand corner. Notice I didn't put www. I just put localhost 4000. I hit enter, and it is going to take me to a local host. So give it just a second. It's booting up. There you go. So now I'm on the teacher dashboard. I don't have an account yet, so I'm going to create an account. And this is where you're going to want to go in and name it whatever you want to. In my case, I actually put my work email address. That's what I would encourage you to do. You can make up your own password, something you're going to remember, and you can put your name. But here's the key. This is the cool one. The password, and I'll put this in writing for you, the administrator security code is awesome teacher, all one word. Awesome Teacher, AWESOMETEACHER. That's what you've got to put in there, and that's going to give you permission to set up this profile. So I put in my information, my last name, first name, I put in my passwords, I've confirmed it, and I put in Awesome Teacher. I click Submit, and it's going to build that profile for me. Now, guys, I've already done that, so there's no need for me to do that again. So I'm done with that. Okay, now that you have established your login credentials, I'm entering into ZSpace Studio so you can see what it looks like. I am going to leave it 2D so you can actually see the screen. I want you to see how it's connecting. And typically we click right here on Sign In as a Guest. You're not going to do that when you're going into the Activity Builder. I want to go over to the Settings, which is the little house. Then I'm going to click on Settings, and I'm going to connect to the teacher station. Now, when I click on that, I'm going to have different options. I just know that the Joe demo is the one that I'm working from. And this is where I would put in my login credentials that I just established. I chose mine to be the email, and I'm going to put in my password. And let's see. Okay, so here's my new view. Notice I still have the Enter Sandbox. I've got the Explore Activities, but now I also have my saves, and that's where it's going to deposit anything that you modify or save as, or as well as create custom content. So I hope that this helps, and I look forward to see you next week at our next Tech Tip.